For a long time, people have been asking what impact did the Caribbean have on the culture? Influence is a powerful force. Sometimes it's something you can see and feel, while other times it's intangible yet unmistakable. Let's dive into that influence, exploring how Caribbean rhythms help shape some of the most iconic tracks in hip hop. Join me as we take a journey through history to highlight two legendary songs that became timeless b-boy anthems. It's Just Begun by Jimmy Castor and Apache by the Incredible Bongo Band. One of Jimmy Castor's most iconic contributions to the music and hip hop culture is his 1972 anthem, It's Just Begun. This track, driven by powerful horn sections, vibrant percussions, and a groovy bass line, stands as a testament to Castor's Caribbean roots.
A lot of people who sampled my music, and then a lot of, the Chicano, group out there from Chicano newspaper. Everyone was there. It's amazing because I have a lot of Latin in my music. It's amazing. Because I had been playing New York clubs and building a reputation, just playing dances and bar mitzvahs and weddings. And then I got into the clubs like the Cheetah, Trudy Heller's, Big Wilt Small's Paradise, the Club Baron. I became the king of the dances, Tito Puente and myself. We started, so being around a lot of Latin, Joe Cuba, Tito Puente, Ricardo Rey, those were my favorites, I could hear that. And, I'm from Bermuda, basically, my family anyway. So you had that Latin thing within you. And Johnny Pacheco was making great cowbells at the time. So, and so I learned authentic music through Tito Puente and those guys. Hala Hala, Ibugalu. Get down, get down.
Whose idea was it to have that massive break, that world-famous break in the song?
Peace Will Come, the World West?
The drum solo, the drum break.
Oh, the breakdown.
Yeah.
Mine. Of course, you got to have the Latin. I had to go to the timbales. The only way you can do it is to break it down so I can get to the timbales.
Who played the timbales on the track?
Me.
You did all the drum work.
Yeah.
Incredible. Yeah, I could definitely hear the Tito influence on that.
Oh yeah, a lot of Tito. Super sound. You can hear the solo. And I took solos on E-Man Parte. I took solos on a lot of those records.
Inside the party, Herc would be playing breakbeat music for the B-boys, right?
Yeah.
So if a party was, say, 6 hours long, 6 hours long, how much of that was you on the mic? Was you be on the mic a lot or a little bit?
This is where I said again where the story was, kind of tainted because I played. Half the time Herc was at the door. People ain't even focused on that.
Wow.
I played the music most of the night. Taking nothing away from Herc. I don't want this to feel that way. I'm just letting you know how strong I was.
Was you playing the breaks or just
playing
music?
Everything.
Was you you got it from him, right? The breaks?
No, I play my own breaks. Like I said, I was more through his stuff with bongo rock, a lot of other
Bongo rock. Make a mental note that we're going to circle back and discuss a little bit about bongo rock.
stuff, a lot of James Brown. I was going the other way. I liked it the highs. Herc liked it the bass.
Do you remember Dolomite? Because I heard you say you grew up on, you like the Mac.
That was my...
And that was a pimp thing?
Yeah, that was a pimp, but I didn't want to be a pimp with the ladies.
But the little slick
but
lines,
the little lines.
The little rhymes.
And really where I got a lot too back from, quietly, was the Last Poets.
Last Poets.
You know the one they wrote, Heave a Low.
Okay.
My pretty. I used to play that over MFSP to show you the DJ side of me. Everybody used to play Martin Luther. I have a dream.
Right.
I used to play Heave a Low, my pretty, over that.
That's the Last Poets.
Coca Rock, widely considered one of the first MCs, was influenced by Felipe Luciano, a key member of the Last Poets and a proud Puerto Rican. So now back to the bongo rock that Coca Rock had brought up. He stated that Kool Herc would normally use a bongo rock. So the original version of the bongo rock was released in 1959 by Preston Epps. The song became a modest hit, highlighting the growing fascination with percussion-heavy, Latin-inspired music. Fast forward to 1973, the Incredible Bongo Band re-recorded Bongo Rock, added more dynamic layers of instrumentation, included electric guitar and heavier percussions. This cover became a foundation for the album Bongo Rock, which included another track, another banger, another anthem called Apache. The Incredible Bongo Band had a member by the name of King Erison. Born in Nassau, Bahamas, he was a renowned Afro-Cuban percussionist, best known for his mastery of the congas. So you can clearly hear the Cuban influence in this banger, this classic, this hip-hop b-boy anthem. So once again, Caribbean influence and two notable and iconic songs to ever even set stage or presence in the hip hop culture. As we discuss the two legendary tracks, it is clear that Caribbean influence on hip hop is profound, from Jimmy Castor's It's Just Begun to the Incredible Bongo Band's Apache. These songs highlight the powerful fusion of Afro-Caribbean rhythms, funk, and jazz, which became the backbone of b-boy culture. The Last Poets, with Afro-Cuban members like Felipe Luciano, added a powerful lyrical dimension to the movement, influencing MCs like Coke, La Rock,